Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing through X4 and we're going to be starting to develop some passive levels of income. I think the first thing we're going to do this is we're going to go find an abandoned miner and then we're going to go and build up a little bit on our base. So when we last left off, we had just gotten the base and gotten the player headquarters. So now we're going to go and pick up a new ship. I think there's one just south of us in the void. That is a miner that we can fix up and get going. Since we don't have a lot of cash right now, we only have 50 grand. This is probably the best way for us to get started. Alright. So looking at what we have here, we want to make sure we have a craft that has enough crew that we can actually go and get this ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to this wharf real quick. The ship that we're looking for, I think it's in the void, and we're going to go look for some crew. So we're up here in Heretic's End. We just want to get to an easy station, so we're going to go to this one. Actually, we're going to send Hyperion. Hyperion has crew, so we're going to send Hyperion actually over here to the void to look for this ship. If it finds it, it'll just be able to claim it. And we don't want you. What is the command? So we don't actually want it to explore here. We want it to fly and wait. Fly and wait. It's in here somewhere, and once it finds it, we'll just be able to grab it. This is a dangerous sector, so sending a ship in there lets the AI just kind of deal with that. Alright. Where is the Hyperion? Okay, it's down there. Alright, so while it's doing that, we can go get some missions going, I guess. Get some Argon missions going. So one of the things we're going to want to do is build up a reputation with our Paranid brethren. And so while we start up here with the near the Argon, we actually want to get down here and build up reputation with the Paragon so that we can support them and also eventually become friends. There we go. So it looks like we're closest to the Godrealm of the Paragon, so that'll be the one we focus on first. Although we're going to want to build up rep with both. So let's go grab some missions in Paragon space. We're just going to fly all the way down here. Cardinal's Domain. And I also have a secondary reason. There's some sectors just east of Cardinal's Domain that are some solid neutral sectors that we could actually start building up a base presence once we have a little bit of cash.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright. navigate to that sector. Let's see what we have for missions. Headquarters. Alright, so let's set a manager for our headquarters. Go to this, go to manager. Who's our best manager? Well, it's the captain of another ship, so we want that to work somewhere else for me. You're gonna go to Heretic's End, you're gonna be the manager there. Cool. So the captain's skill. So we have 3 folks with solid captain skills. What we'll probably do is have the Hyperion, then once it finds this mining ship and we can get it mining somewhere, we'll have it start doing some auto trading for us.
Entering system, Morningstar.
How are we doing? Should grab some resource probes. Do any of our ships have resource probes on them? What about? The Adachi does not. Flyers, cargo drones. No. So the Sentinel is over here exploring for us. Let's cancel those. Let's fly one over here. And then get to equipment
Entering
dock.
system, Patikva's choice.
I guess we're gonna have to get back here.
Entering system, Argon Prime.
Grab 10 resource probes. Huh. You have enough to make just a couple? Nope.
Entering system, second contact. Entering system, true sight.
Alright, so we're gonna need to find a place that actually sells some resource probes.
Awaiting orders.
Sure.
Entering system, Holy Vision.
Well, there's a Paranid wharf. But none of these.
Entering system, Pontifex's claim.
I, Unguided, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom some months ago via the messenger drone network.
Yeah, we don't really want to take that yet, but that's okay. It'll just sit there for a bit.
Experimentation. At first, I will admit, dismiss the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. We could be reuniting with our boron brethren.
We're just grabbing every mission we can get. Sort them out later.
This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We need scouts willing to help us explore this unknown space.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha.
So, I'm pretty sure there's a jump gate in Cardinal's domain to this neutral sector we're interested in.
Entering system. Silent Witness.
I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you.
Entering system. Patikva's choice.
I knew I could count on you.
I knew I could count on you.
Awaiting orders.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Did you not find? That's the one right here. I should fly over here.
Entering system. Second contact.
Get off my radar. Xenon spotted.
Entering system. True sight. Magnetar. Mineral. Vanguard. Within sensor range.
I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim.
That's a fair amount of missions for the Holy Order.
Entering system. Itis Mists.
So right now we're looking for. There should be a miner ship over here somewhere. We're still gonna need some cast to fix it up probably.
Entering system. Unholy Retribution.
We found something out here.
Oh, yes, you did. Great.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Alright. Hyperion, go.
Awaiting orders.
Entering system. Right Promise.
So I think we're just doing loops on the superhighway, which is okay, I guess, but not really what I was intending.
Entering system. Profit Center Alpha. Autopilot engaged.
Alright, so I'm gonna see if we can grab this ship.
Entering
This is the
system.
miner
Right
we're looking
Promise.
for. Not sure why I can't claim it.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Don't attack it. Just fly over here.
Entering system. Unholy Retribution.
might do is grab the Sentinel, send it to... see if we can get a... see if we can find a Paranid shipyard. And once we find the Paranid shipyard, grab a couple of crew, and send the scout to claim this. So I'm not sure why the Hyperion can't, but maybe
Entering
it's
system. Sacred
a
relic.
large ship, so we're going to have it kind of scout up here for us. Try and find a shipyard that we can use. That's at least closer than the one way over in the Paranid area. Alright, so Adachi's coming in. Hyperion. Really would prefer the Hyperion. Just
Awaiting orders.
Claim. Okay, looks like they're sending a boarding pod. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, cool. So, we're also going to be looking to build
Entering system. Cardinal's domain.
build up some... Alright, so they're buying ore, so we're probably going to send our miner down here and just have them auto mine and sell ore to this thing so that we can build up some rep with Godrealm. Hopefully then eventually get up to level 20, and we'll go from there. Alright, you go... I guess go there. Go to this wharf. Go repair. Cool. You come this way so we can do some of these missions.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Alright, that looks like a jump gate we can go through. So we're gonna... That's probably the jump gate 2 that we're looking for. So there's a few of these neutral sectors. That's kind of why I like this little area. They're neutral sectors. That means we can claim them and, you know, start our own mining operations, kind of build up our presence. It's right next to the Godrealm, so who we intend to kind of make our strongest allies. And then we'll go from there. Oh, inactive jump gate. Oh, that's not it.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Alright, so far what we've done, sorry I was quiet there for a bit, what we've done is we've claimed the miner. We're going to go get it fixed up. We're going to get, we're starting moving the Hyperion over to the area of space we want to make friends with. We're going to go scout a couple of these neutral sectors, and it looks like that's that jump gate. that we're headed for right there. So we're going to go jump through that jump gate, go scout those sectors. If we follow that all the way up, we'll head into Paranid space. Paranids are good to be friends with because all they like is profit, and we can use that to build up our own cash reserves
Autopilot.
of the sectors to help me kind of navigate these sectors and identify which ones that would be interesting. Alright, let's check on other ships. Okay, our miner's still making his way to get fixed. The Hyperion. We're actually going to rename our Hyperion. Rename to Trinity. That was the name of the original Hyperion. I'm not sure if you can actually get the original Hyperion in this. Well, I guess this is the original Hyperion because it's the one that he's on. But for the missions, you can get two Hyperions. You can get one that they build and the original. I'm kind of curious if you can only just get the one here. Alright. Alright, go through this.
Entering system.
We're gonna head up
Meton's refuge.
to that jump gate way over there. Okay, so we just found this neutral sector. This is another neutral sector, has solid resources, and a little bit of presence already. SCA are setting up camp. SCA are pirates. So we will... Oh, there's the shipyard. Is there a wharf that you've discovered? Where is the wharf? The shipyard's great, but we're a long ways from being able to buy large ships. Alright, this is a space weed farm.
Entering system. Lumangstrat's legacy.
Alright, another neutral sector. It's kind of always like this. There's three in a row here, each actually with some solid resources. So that allows the ability to build a solid presence. Eventually we want to be able to build up and potentially build our own shipyards, build our own ships. And to do that we need resources. And if we don't have to fight over resources or pay anybody else for the rights to build a plot, all the better. Alright, so we're exploring. This is this jump gate. I think will take us up to Paranid space. And eventually we can... So here's actually the Paranid wharf. It's not exactly close, but it's not bad. There's a few jumps. So we'll do this loop. We're going to head back into Paranid space through the lizard folks. I don't remember what their names are. This should be CEO's Doubt.
Entering system. CEO's Doubt.
Alright. I'm gonna head for that jump gate that's way over yonder. doing? So the drill looks like it's done what it needs to do. Let's make sure it has a drill. I guess just the easy one there. Has thrusters, weapons. Don't really need any turrets right now. It actually has resource probes, that's nice. And give it a couple.
Awaiting orders.
Crew.
Entering system. Memory of Prophet.
Alright, memory of Prophet. Right, should be another jump gate in this general direction. It might be that accelerator up there. So I actually don't know, like, lore-wise, why there's accelerators and versus jump gates. Like, some systems allow you to move between systems with an accelerator versus moving between sectors with jump gate. So this looks like an accelerator. This should take us up to Memory of Prophet. From there, we'll jump up to Bright Promise, and then from there we can hop back down to Trinity Sanctum, and then we will start doing some missions.
Awaiting orders.
Entering Memory of Prophet 9.
That's the jump gate we're aiming for. We're just gonna line it up and then get this drill going down here to Paranid space. Why don't you come down and mine some ore, and then we are going to set the default behavior to local auto mine, and we want to mine ore and Cardinal's domain. Cool. So we're gonna let that do its thing for a while. I wonder if we can get Trinity to do some.
Entering system. Bright Promise.
Well, we're probably gonna need some cash before we can have it do auto trade. It'll need cash. Just gonna have it do that for the moment. Or just pick anything. And good. Alright. We missed that gate. We're gonna have to flip back around. And
Jump Gate. Prophet Center Alpha. Entering system.
Oop.
Prophet Center Alpha.
I think we want to be in Bright Promise. Did we miss that? Not paying close enough attention. So we're gonna go Bright Promise.
Entering system. Bright Promise.
Alright, Bright Promise to Trinity Sanctum. Sorry, I'm not sure why we're going so slow on the highway here. Kind of bounced off of it. There we go.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Alright, so now we're in Godrealm space. Let's pick a couple of these missions. Nope. This one's really easy, although it requires a small ship. Let's get our small ship to us. Do we have a satellite? This is Trinity. Adachi. We do not have satellites, but we have these we can mine. Actually, there's only one that we're going to head and drop some mines. Let's just do this. Escort a ship. Alright.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Then let's bring our thesis to us.
Joining squad.
So they're gonna come defend us. So we have some extra firepower. Oh, I bring Trinity into the area too, just to give us some real firepower.
You not impressed split like that?
Absolutely.
Bad idea attacking split.
Set the behavior. Position. Come follow us and help us out with these missions. So we have overwhelming firepower. We don't want to die. Before we start this mission, we hit the save game.
Autopilot.
Never know what
Disengaged.
you're getting into, and could end up dying and reset your progress. That would suck.
Empty space.
Alright, there's
Lotus.
the ship.
Mineral. Vanguard.
Get within a few kilometers. Match speed. Okay, so we're restarting. We had a weird issue where we couldn't get up out of our chair and move. So our previous save was from escorting this cool ship.
Lotus. Mineral. Vanguard.
So we're gonna redo this mission. Alright, and we're gonna have Trinity come up as well. Alright, here comes first round of ships.
Hive Guard.
Dachi kind of hits like a truck,
Protector.
so
Hive
we're
guard.
just going to take out the little ships
Protector.
first.
Hive guard. Protector. Hive guard.
Kind of one-shots them. Switch over. Alright. Let's go ahead of us a bit. Boost.
Awaiting orders.
Let our Sentinel pick up drops here.
Lotus. Mineral. Vanguard.
Right. Travel drive, catch up to that sucker.
Forager. Hive guard. Forager.
Go behind the sucker, hopefully it doesn't do too much damage.
Protector.
Come on.
Hive guard. Lotus. Mineral. Vanguard.
What'd it do? So it shields down. It's still alive. That's good. Where's Trinity? It's coming.
Forager. Queen's Guard.
Alright. So, Adachi kind of hits like a truck.
Lotus. Mineral. Vanguard.
Definitely taking some damage. Get your shields back up, buddy.
Queen's Guard.
Alright, here they come. Another round. Actually, don't not that quick.
Forager.
Awaiting orders.
Always hate escort missions.
Thank you.
You end up being unable to kill the folks before they. There we go. Fortunately, got some station assistance now. So he's gonna dock, and then we'll be done.
Thief! Stop them!
Civilian ship. C.
Nothing like a little summary judgment. You are a criminal. And it's flying outside a ship. Apparently you have full reason to. There we go. Payment received. 112,000 was a fair amount. Pick up some of this stuff. Great. So we have an invitation by a faction. miner is making us some money. That's what that was about. Alright, yeah, let's see what, oh. Alright, so still waiting on their miner to make us some cash, but it will eventually. In the meantime, let's go and see if we can't. What do you mean you're waiting orders? Go sell your stuff. Looks like it is. Alright, cool. Let's get the Adachi repaired. So we're gonna go over here.
Autopilot engaged.
We're gonna go get promoted, and I think that's where we'll end the episode. This has been an interesting one. Encountered a bug, but we got our miner, we got it set up for helping us out, and starting some just background money making. Did an escort mission, got to the +10 with the Godrealm and the Paranid, which will get us promoted. We're going to fix up our Adachi, and I think that's what we're going to call it. So let's just go see the faction representative, get the Adachi fixed up, and go from there. Hopefully we can get out of our chair this time. Save the game just in.
Disengage.
We can move. Yay! Almost had that issue for a sec. Adachi, you're just gonna sit there and wait for upgrade repair. Alright, comes in. Our AI pilot here will take us in. Looks like we just got our 15 grand. We'll get that for. Paid. Ah, yeah, 50 grand from selling ore. So they'll keep doing that, right? Go mine ore, bring us. We'll get 50 grand each time he does that. Eventually, we want to buy some additional miners and get more of those going. But for now, we'll go from there. All right, let this guy land. Sorry for the cough. Alright, we'll let this guy land. Hop off the ship.
Adachi.
Go see the representative. the representative, we'll see if we can agree.
Good to see you, friend. We've been observing you and your activities with some interest. I'm not displeased to present you with a new rank within the great Godrealm of the Paranid. As with all honors bestowed by the Paranid, this comes with worthy benefits. Should you betray us, you will immediately lose these benefits, and shortly after, your life. As we have judged you worthy, we do not foresee this as a likely possibility. You will henceforth go and enjoy the rewards we have gifted you. There are a number of organizations within our empire that will see our decision as a reason to approach you. With our blessing, you are expected to continue your honorable behavior. May the holy fires burn within you. Safe journey.
Alright, we are now a friend of the Godrealm. Again, thank you everyone for watching this episode. I look forward to getting another one out and appreciate the support so far. Thank you. Take care.